Yo, what's up, good people of YouTube? Today we're talking about Pop! OS Cosmic, and as you can see, we have a little bit of a theme action going on. So, you know what? We're going to talk about Cosmic, we're going to talk about Pop! OS, and the main focus is going to be the theme right now. And you know what? Let's just dive right in. We're going to talk more about it after the intro. Okay, welcome to Pop! OS, and now the latest update, they've been working at it like crazy, right? Pop! OS Cosmic, the DE, the modern new DE based on Ice and Rust, it's been maturing at a very high speed. People like Linus Sebastian and a lot of other YouTubers and people who are in the tech space but not necessarily in the Linux space have been using Cosmic, and they did have a little bit of a problem with Cosmic because, you know, it was not really an LTS. The underlying operating system was, but the DE wasn't. So what I hear is they're going to release 26.04 LTS within a few days or maybe within a few weeks, whenever it's ready. But I think it's been worth the wait. A lot of people are already daily driving Cosmic without any kind of problems. And there have been problems, there have been edge cases. It's possible with any piece of software, not only with Linux, not only with Cosmic or Pop! OS. The main point of today's video is Cosmic Pop! OS has been maturing so much, and the latest development in this road to maturity is the theme. Because believe it or not, the first impression for a lot of people on Linux is actually how it looks. It was the case for me when I was in, I believe, grade 8. Okay, so Linux, Ubuntu, the Unity window manager for Ubuntu, it really had a lasting impression on me to the point where I now make videos about Linux on a YouTube channel. 8th grade me would have never thought about that. Okay, you know what? Let's just not waste too much amount of time. How to get this theme. So if you really wanted to get this theme working, you'll have to update your computer. That's pretty standard. Sudo apt update, and you hit enter your password, all that good stuff. Once you update your computer, you type upgrade and go through the same process again. Now, after this, what you're going to notice is, let's just go over to Cosmic settings. Let's just minimize this for a few minutes. And as you can see, I've already applied the beautiful blurred shell that we have, and I think it looks amazing. It looks fantastic. As you can see, the Cosmic nebula, whatever, stars, galaxies in the background, and they do look amazing with this. Okay, so let's scroll down. If you're opening settings, I'm already at the page of desktop, but you know, if you're a network or Bluetooth, whatever, you just click on desktop, you go below to the appearance section, and then inside appearance, you have to scroll down just a little bit, go over to the style section. Now, initially, it only had three things where you could just change the style of the windows from rounded to slightly rounded to straight out square, okay? And now, apart from this, what you get is frosted glass. Frosted glass makes your computer look like something else, right? We have panels, applies frosted glass to the panel and the dock, so I enabled that. Applets, it applies it to the applet menus on the panel and dock to the system interface, so applies frosted glass to the launcher, to the application library. As you can see, this looks amazing. We do have frosted glass over there as well, and it's beautiful. Okay, so it also applies this to the workspace overview. So this is the workspaces overview. As you can see, we have a beautiful blur action going on, and this is the applications. If I just minimize this, you're gonna see it a lot better. There we go. That's absolutely pretty, and I am in love with it, man. I think with 26.04 Pop! OS, I might actually go back to Pop! OS because I've not been on Pop! OS for a solid minute. Okay, so from here, you also can apply this to Windows. So frosted glass will be applied to Windows and dialog boxes. As you can see, you have a beautiful settings window open up right here, and it's frosty, right? It looks pretty good. And then also, you can change both the frost thickness and the glass opacity. So let's just go ahead and try to mess with this. As you can see, if I lessen it down, this is what you get. If I take it up a few notches, if I go over here to the highest setting, everything is blurred like a frosted, translucent window kind of an appearance. So that's pretty good. Let's just keep it in the middle. And now for glass opacity. So if we reduce glass opacity, so it's like, you know, the window glass is kind of letting in a little bit more light. So it might look good, but right now with this sub menu And with the bar over here, I don't think it looks pretty good if you reduce the glass opacity. So 50% is a pretty good bet if you want consistency in your computer. So this looks pretty okay. If you keep on increasing it, obviously it turns darker and darker until, I mean, it does not quite reach the level where I would be comfortable calling it opaque. It's never really opaque, but it's close enough, right? So again, I think we're gonna stick to 50% or maybe even a little bit less if you're feeling this. But what I would have really liked is this panel to also have some sort of transparency. Now, I do understand that might lead to some legibility issues, but like the panel on the left, it's a little bit frosted, but not so much that everything is just transparent and you're not able to read the text. But there is a little bit of a discrepancy still. And remember, this is not the final product. They're just making changes as we speak, probably pushing PRs and getting them reviewed and whatnot and merging them to the main branch. So this should all be very good. Oh, okay, let's just pull it back up. And I mean, that was it for the video, man. I only wanted to talk about the theming, and what I also wanted to say is that Pop! OS with the Cosmic DE has been maturing quite a lot over the past few years, and over the past few weeks, this has been accelerated because they do want to come out with the 26.04 release, which would be based on the latest version of Ubuntu, which we all know came out in April. I made a video about that if you want to go check that out, and how to set up Ubuntu. I made 2 videos really, so if you want to go head over to my channel if you want to give them a watch. And that's that. But yeah, I mean, it looks amazing overall. You have Cosmic Files looks amazing. You have the different menus. The menus are still opaque, which I would love to see them not be opaque. And then we already saw workspaces and applications, and they look fantastic. Let's just go over to, let's just say, Cosmic Text Editor. So these are the Cosmic ICE Toolkit applications. Hello, Linux. This is me. Hello from the world. That's pretty good. Don't look too close to my typos, okay? Don't look at them. Okay, what other apps do we have that we can open? We have the Cosmic Store. Now, Cosmic Store, again, pretty good. It's going to load up the apps, and I think it looks pretty good. Although, if it were up to me, I would add a little bit of transparency to these cards as well. And over to the left, it just looks opaque, and it creates kind of I wouldn't go so far as to say irritating, but kind of a rift between the transparency, translucency, and the solid block of gray. So I would love to see this being modified as well. But you know what? Again, it doesn't take away from the usability of the operating system, and Cosmic Store is like one of the fastest stores in Linux land because it doesn't have animations, and it's also very efficient and very, very responsive. So that's a topic for another day. And these applications, man, they look amazing. They look amazing. In the dock, you can also change the transparency of the dock. Obviously, you could do those things before. You could do these things again. You just go over to desktop, and you have the option to change everything pretty much. Window management, tiling for the dock. You can change the dock behavior. You can change the background opacity. So you know what? If you wanted to match this, you would do this, and now it's starting to look good. Honestly, now it's really starting to look like I am using a translucent dock, and now this is matching the vibe, and I like it. Honestly, I like this. The default, I don't know, man, it looked opaque, and I wasn't really happy with it, and it made me think that this is not translucent, but it actually is. They're doing an amazing job, guys. Pop! OS, you might want to check it out, especially with the Cosmic DE. And for those of us who are a little bit apprehensive of Cosmic DE, you can stick to 22.04, but that's not going to be the case for much longer. I can guarantee that to you. So I think that's been a pretty good ride so far with Cosmic and with Pop! OS, and the launcher looks good. The workspaces look good. Applications I already showed you. I'm just repeating myself right now. So yeah, I think I'm not going to stretch this video on for any more than it needs to be. I think it's completed its journey pretty well, and also this is how it looks like if you have multiple windows. So obviously the amount of blur reduces because you have light passing through 2 windows. So as you can see, if we just put this over there and then one over here, you can see more light passes through in the background than we have to the front. So that's something which, I mean, I think it looks fantastic. There are a few areas of improvement. Of course, this is software. There's always going to be improvement, but As it is right now, I think I genuinely love this. And so with that, I think we can comfortably come to the end of the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This was about Pop! OS Cosmic, a little small video to talk about the themings and the way Pop! OS has been maturing over the past few weeks. I really feel confident in most of the complaints that a lot of people had with Pop! OS. I think they're in a lot better position right now to use Pop! OS again, to give them a chance again. So I come to a close with that comment, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.